SMMA is a lie. Do not do this. Who am I? Dylan, the SDR Whisperer. I've trained over 350 salespeople, setters, and closers, started 3 successful businesses, all doing 6 figures. So why is SMMA a lie? All I do is see on YouTube is SMMA this, SMMA that. What is SMMA? Social Media Marketing Agency. Sounds like a good business plan, but the way in which people are trying to do it makes absolutely no sense. I've seen a couple people on YouTube like, this is how you should do SMMA. Sell this $5,000 program to a restaurant or to a plumber. Like, make sure that you're selling a service to someone who can buy the actual service. Don't just think that it sounds like a good idea. You need to have a sound business selling to another sound business. Think about your normal restaurant. They can barely pay the waiters, the waitresses, the food, the alcohol, the staff. COVID crushed the restaurant industry. Why would you sell nice to have product like social media marketing? Like, a restaurant doesn't crumble without social media marketing. Don't sell to a business that can't afford what it is that you're trying to sell them. Also, don't just watch a YouTube video and then create a business. You actually have to know how to do the thing. Oh, I'm on social media. That's like marketing. I can make $5,000 a month selling this? That'd be sick if I could make $5,000 a month. Yeah, let me just like call a bunch of restaurants. Like, no, that's not how it works, bro. Like, you literally have to be good at what you sell. You can't just sell something and not deliver upon it. That is bad business practice. That's gonna ruin a business. If they scrounge out $5,000, right, and they really need this to work, that's going to create anxiety. It's going to create stress with your prospect. If the prospect can barely afford your price, it's going to be a bad business relationship because they need an immediate ROI from day one. And obviously, nothing really has an immediate ROI in this world. Everything has a little bit of delayed gratification. You need to learn their business. You need to set up the systems and the softwares. You need to actually do the thing and get good at doing the thing for that person. Usually results are about a month to 45 days. When you're selling to a business, make sure that they can afford the business and it's not going to ruin the business with this expense in the first month if it doesn't have a positive ROI. You need to make sure that the business understands that what you're doing might take 90 days to 6 months to really truly get the ROI back, right? Obviously, they're gonna get results throughout that entire process, but they need to be long-sighted, not short-sighted. How do you do this? How do you make sure the business is doing that, right? If they're a one-person business, they probably are not gonna be able to afford $5,000 a month. You need to qualify that prospect. How much are you guys doing on a monthly basis? What is your yearly revenue? And then just divide it by 12. If your product cost is anywhere past 20% of their monthly revenue, it's never going to work out. If I'm making $30,000 a month in my business, am I gonna spend $5,000 a month on social media marketing? Fuck no. No one's doing that. That's a bad allocation of business funds. You need to be talking with a business that's doing $100,000 a month. Then $5,000 is a nice to have, and they look at it as a way to spend $5,000 to make $15,000. They understand that if they spend $1, they should be getting at least 3 in return. Why you shouldn't do SMMA? There is a lot of reasons. Number one, you're selling to the wrong crowd and everyone else is trying to do it, which means they're probably going after the same people in Apollo or any other cheap lead data platform. They're all sending bad email copy and they're just spamming the shit out of these poor business owners. Do something that you actually like to do and something that you think that you could get results doing. Business comes down to you. You are the business when you start. The way that you show up is the way the business shows up. So if you start doing something that your heart's truly not into it, it's not going to go as long as it needs for it to be a successful business. You have to fucking love what you do. It's because you're gonna have bad days. You're gonna have a lot of bad days. And if your passion and your heart is not into that business, you're gonna quit. Actually, I don't really fucking like TikTok marketing. I hate being on TikTok. You have a bad day, a client churns, you're like, you know what? Fuck fuck this, I'm not doing it, right? You need to actually genuinely love what you do. It has to be your passion and your craft. You need to spend time every single day perfecting your craft, knowing more about it, right? If you're doing a TikTok marketing agency, you need to be understanding the TikTok algorithm. You need to be up on the trends. You need to be up on the sounds and what's working, right? So when you work with clients, you actually know more information and are an expert in that space. So if you're looking to make money online, avoid SMMA. Just don't do it, right? It's a buzzword. You're not gonna like doing it. It's gonna suck. It's not gonna be what you think. It's not a get rich quick scheme. It's gonna take a lot of money up front. You're gonna have to buy all these softwares, do the thing. You're just not, your heart's not gonna be in it, right? A much easier way to make money online is in sales. Why don't you just join a company that is already successful and then they pay you to either set in a meeting or close a meeting that's already set. The business does all the hard work of finding the leads, creating the marketing, having the website, delivering upon the results. All you have to do is get people to show up on the calendar or take people on the calendar into a paying client and they give you a commission. If you want help finding a job, click the link below and follow me for more sales tips.